Hey everybody, it's me, Zach, and welcome back to my channel. Hey everybody, it's me, Zach! Hi, hello, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing as best as I can, and I need something to be busy with, and I don't have a lot going on today, so we're gonna watch Amberlynn's latest vlog. She did post yesterday, Saturday, September 14th, and before we get into the video itself, there's a few things on other parts of social media that might be helpful to know that I saw. I did see that she was doing one of her infamous Instagram Q&A situation types of deals where she puts up a question box on her stories, on her Instagram stories, so that people can ask. Overall, I didn't see anything that was too interesting. She said that she did have plans already to see Tommy in person again soon. So I think that could be relevant for the conversation we're gonna have today, for the video we're gonna watch today, for the other piece of social media news that I have to share with you all today. But otherwise, nothing overly interesting to me that I remember seeing. She mentioned, or there were some questions she got about Gabby Hanna saying something about her on Twitter, but as far as I can tell, that doesn't seem to be substantiated in anything. Gabby Hanna, if you don't keep up with her, just came out with a video where she, in general, apologized to the collective everybody of the internet for any kind of like drama or problems she caused for other people in the past. So I don't really foresee Gabby Hanna choosing now as a time to just randomly engage in tweeting negatively about Amberlynn. I haven't seen that anywhere, so I don't really know what that's about. The other thing though is that have y'all use Instagram? Have y'all seen on Instagram, and even actually honestly on Facebook, how they will recommend like posts from their app Threads, because Instagram, Facebook, Meta as a whole created this app called Threads that's supposed to be like a competitor to Twitter, this, that, the other. And they're always recommending posts from that app to me. In particular, I get a lot of recommended posts from Glitter and Lasers over there. But in general, I get all kinds of different ones. And today, well, it wasn't today. I saw this, I think, yesterday. Was that when I saw it? I don't know. Actually, the screenshot I have says it was posted 14 hours ago. Oh, I took this screenshot today. I'm dumb as hell. I'm looking at it right now. Today, I saw a post from Tommy Salami, oak.willows, which if you don't know, your usernames are usually the same from Instagram to the Threads app, and it's linked. So this is, as far as I can tell, as far as I can see, the actual Tommy Salami account on Threads, and she says, "I've never used Threads before, but what could be better than my first post being about my girlfriend being in Wisconsin for the first time." And then heart eye emojis, and then I think this is supposed to be whatever Threads version of a hashtag is, which is just, it says long distance relationship. So I'm like, is Amberlynn there now? Is Amberlynn like currently physically in Wisconsin? Because that's also kind of crazy. You'd think my Amberlynn senses were tingling. Wisconsin is a lot closer to me, a lot closer to me than Oklahoma. You'd think I might have felt her presence, but I'm just kidding. I don't have any kind of sixth sense like that. But it's interesting. You think she's possibly there in Wisconsin now? I also asked that because the title of today's video is called Shopping for New Luggage and Candy Taste Test with Mama Lynn. And she's totally given up on the barn vlog, which is so sad. So sad. We don't got any bars. Maybe one day I'll just add a bar to my title to keep the spirit alive. But yeah, the shopping for new luggage is interesting because it's like, what do you need new luggage for? You going to Wisconsin? You going to Wisconsin? You gonna go visit old Tommy Salami in Wisconsin? It's also interesting because I know that she does have luggage, but maybe she's too busy using that to like bring her groceries in and stuff like that, because we've seen her life hacks where she uses her luggage to carry things around as like a mobility assistance kind of thing. So anyways, let me stop fucking yapping and let's get to, shall we? Oh, thank God we're in a bathroom. Thank God. Takes me back. I feel like in her place in Kentucky, she was always filming in the bathroom, but we don't get the bathroom vibes as much in Oklahoma. So thank God we found our way back to a bathroom. Thank Goddess.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Vlog. So I'm just getting ready. I'm hanging out with my mom today.
What?
I just did like a light makeup look. Like, you guys, I have just been so like self-conscious with like not wearing makeup. I talked about it a little bit in my last video.
You talk about it a little bit in every video! Oh, that response for me was so irrational. So irrational. But I'm like, how are you gonna get on here and act like, it's just lately that I've been feeling insecure about my looks. No, you wear makeup, you feel insecure. You don't wear makeup, you feel insecure. You put your hair up in a poop bun, you feel insecure. You don't put your hair up in a poop bun and you actually do it and you feel insecure. Every video we have to start with her talking about how she doesn't like what she looks like, which is fine. I get it. I got it. Listen, there are days that I also don't love what I look like, but it's just like at this point it's every video, Amberlynn. That's why I started the comment about you look the same as you always do, bestie, because she really mostly truly does. She really does. I mean, like, obviously I can see that this is not her, like, her full glam, full, like, look that she normally does, but, like, let's be serious. She's come on here looking just like this 1,200 times before.
But, like, sometimes I really just want to let my face breathe. I wear a lot of eyeliner.
Let it breathe.
You know, I do my eyebrows. I wear a lot of mascara, and it's like sometimes I just don't want to do that.
Work.
So the other day, literally all I did was, like, a light foundation and, like, a light mascara, and my girlfriend was like, wow, you look so beautiful. Like, she's always very complimentary. She was like, something about this light makeup look.
Do you think there's a world where Tommy Salami's gonna look at your face and be like, you look so fugly? Like, that's just not gonna happen. I don't see a world. But I'm glad she thinks you're beautiful. That's great. That's wonderful. Like that's what you should aspire to from a partner.
Is, you know, making it to where I can see your eyes more. She's like, sometimes the eyeliner is like distracting over like your beautiful eyes. And I was like, oh my god.
Okay.
But it's so sweet because I always thought like it was the eyeliner making my eyes beautiful. I just think her hyping me up a bit definitely makes me feel better right now. I'm just adding some of this cheese silk fusion.
Is that why you always come on here and talk about your looks? Because you want people to hype you up in the comments or something? Like, please. I also feel like this could have been a whole different like direction for this part of the video. Like, imagine she just came out and said like, oh, I've been trying like a lighter makeup look because, you know, my partner, Thomas Salamis, has really been appreciating this and like likes this look, and so I've just been like trying that out and experimenting with it. No like self-deprecation, no like seemingly fishing for compliments. Still gives us an update about like where you're at with your makeup. You can talk about your makeup, you could talk about your makeup process, getting ready for the day, etc., without the self-deprecation. You could have just focused on the part of like Tommy saying that she appreciates your eyes with like a little less makeup on it, and so like you're trying out some new natural looks or something like that. You know, like that's already like a different way to approach that conversation. You feel me?
To my hair, because my hair is fried to the gods. So this just like tames down
I
the
can't
frizziness
be
a little
tamed.
bit, so
I can't
it'll
be
look crazy
tamed
for, I don't know, 30 minutes or so, but then that greasiness goes away, thankfully. Okay, guys, we have a haul.
Ooh, Amazon.
First things first, I needed some more sleep melatonin. This is literally amazing, the brand Ollie. I love it so much. I only take half of a serving, and it actually really helps me, so love that.
I mean, that's
and then
good.
I got
I'm also like, don't you normally get that from Target? Why are you getting that from Amazon? I guess it doesn't matter. Maybe it's cheaper on Amazon.
of these 100 envelope savings challenge, because I also got one for my mom because my mom loves to save money. She's very good at like budgeting and like saving for her future.
Wait. My mouth was agape there. Ooh, how do y'all feel about the word agape? My mouth was agape there because I was thinking about the Goddess Bucks. Do y'all remember when she did that? She had a whole binder situation type of deal for saving money back then because she was like, y'all don't understand budgeting like I do. Like, nobody knows how to budget as good as Amberlynn. And then she had a whole envelope that she had labeled Goddess Bucks. And the Goddess Bucks were essentially for her to spend on whatever she wanted. Like they had no specific role outside of her just being like, you know what, when I just want to spend money on some bullshit, I'm gonna get my Goddess Bucks out. She's so unserious. Also, if your mom she's sitting here talking about how her mom is like so good at budgeting or whatever, she probably doesn't need this envelope budgeting system if that's the case, Bessie. If that's the case, Bessie, if y'all have been watching my videos like for the past week or two, you know that my words are getting all jumbled and messed up. Breathe. Maybe we just need to slow it down for a second. We just gotta slow it down. My brain can't keep up with my mouth, or my mouth can't keep up with my brain. One of those things.
And it's pretty inspiring, not gonna lie. I feel like she's gonna get a kick out of this because I did see it online. I have tried to physically budget before.
You have.
And it was kind of a flop. But with this one,
surprise,
it just makes it easier. Like, they dumbed it down for people like me, for sure. And I will definitely show you guys more about that because I feel like a lot of you are definitely going to be interested in it.
I don't know that I'm interested in taking budgeting advice from you specifically, Amberlynn. Not that like budgeting and things like that aren't interesting as concepts, but like we've seen how Amberlynn Reed spends her money. Like nothing about her lifestyle is like, that's a budget saving queen. I could learn a thing or two from her, you know? Like nothing about the way that she lives on her YouTube channel is like making me just wonder, how do you do it? How do you save money? Because I don't believe that she is saving money. That's why the last time she tried to do this, it was a flop. And also, like, usually those little envelopes and things, like, require cash money. So unless she's going to the bank every time she gets paid digitally from Google, which is what gives me my paycheck as well, like, unless she's going to the bank every time and taking all of that out in cash, I don't understand how this system specifically is supposed to work.
Last but not least, I just got this, like, compact chopper. It's mainly for like onions. This
is bullshit because she's definitely had one of these little shits before. I remember. It might have been back in Kentucky, so she might have donated it to that Goodwill that she donated everything else to. But I know she's owned one of these shits before, and she barely used it the first time. Please be serious. Please, Amberlynn, be serious.
I don't know what it is, but I don't like physically touching raw onions with my fingers. This is something that like has slowly formed over just like literally the past like...
So why did you get rid of the last one you had then? Why did you get rid of the last chopper you had?
Year or two. Do I touch raw onions with my fingers? Yes. Do I enjoy it?
She's
no.
goofy.
So instead of me chopping it with my fingers, I just got this guy. I used to have one of these.
Exactly.
But I got rid of it during the move. I was like, I'm never gonna need that again. Why would I think that? I don't know. All right, so we're currently at the good old...
This is the girly that wants us to take budgeting advice from her. Rebuying things that she literally had a year ago, but got rid of, probably because she didn't use it, and saying, you know what I need again? You know what I'll probably use? That thing I got rid of because I never used it. She's so unserious.
TJ Maxx type deal. We actually just left my grandma's.
I also just thought about, we're talking about budgeting queen out here getting brand new luggage when we know she has luggage at home. We know she has luggage at home. Anyways, let's go to the TJ Maxx. Let's go get this new luggage.
We spent some time with her. Say hi, Mom.
Hi.
Hi. Hey, everybody.
Can I squeeze?
Good. I'm crushing your head.
I'm crushing your head.
You're not crushing.
Yes, I am. Oh, there we go.
Crushing.
So I need to go to the good old TJ Maxx because My goal is suitcase.
Which also, do y'all know the TikTok account that's like a twink and a redhead? You know what I'm talking about? And they got the TJ Maxx song. Let me see if I can't find it for y'all. It's really important since she's at the TJ Maxx. It's really important that y'all hear this. I got fucked in a TJ Maxx, in between the racks, right in the back. I found love in a TJ Maxx, name brands for less, deals up the ass. They should change the name to BJ Maxx, cause I'm tossing neck in a TJ Maxx. You know. If you want to look them up, their names are Grant and Ash on TikTok. Their actual TikTok handle is at @A_twink_and_A_redhead, and you can go find them. They have a lot of goofy ass shit on their channel. But yeah, that's what I think about these days when I think about the TJ Maxx.
Duffel bag, kind of, and like a hygiene bag. I don't know why, but my eyes are always drawn to Steve Madden stuff. Like, so cute. Anyways, so I'm over here trying to...
I also don't understand why your eyes are always drawn to Steve Madden anything. Girl, like nothing Steve Madden related she's shown has ever been my taste.
I don't really want like a duffel bag, nothing like that, but just like a bigger type of thing, like that.
A bigger type of thing, type of deal.
It's actually a Betsy Johnson. It says XOXO.
I think that's kind of cute.
It's so cute, but what does it look like on the inside? Just pink. The little thingy on there just made a noise. I don't know what's happening. Here's more Steve freaking Madden. I told you.
No,
like, he follows
not for me. Not for me.
So I like this black one. But I also kind of like this gray one.
Ooh, I like the gray one.
So, Mom, I know you'll be honest about it.
I like the gray one.
Because they're like this.
I do worry about the, like, plastic. That doesn't seem as durable, but I don't know. I don't actually know anything about luggage, so let me shut the fuck up.
To me, those could crack.
That's what I was thinking. Like, that looks like somebody... Well, not that Amberlynn's getting on an airplane or anything like that. Like, I highly doubt she's getting on an airplane to go to Wisconsin. Maybe I'm wrong. Would love to be proven wrong. Would love to see Amberlynn on an airplane flying to Wisconsin. But it does... I don't know. It seems like it's like somebody handling her luggage for the airport, like, throwing it just willy-nilly and it busting and breaking and things like that.
Why do I think that way?
Oh, I get what you're saying. If something super like heavy goes on top of it,
Or just if it's just having a weak moment.
Yeah. The other one looks more durable, maybe. But I'm really thinking about it. I think we have, like... It's not a shiny plastic like that, but I think our luggage is also plasticky. So, I don't know. Maybe it's not a big deal.
they're both 90.
That's neat. That's foamy.
It feels like it could get wet and like it'll be okay, you know?
I don't know. Actually, I think I still like the gray one better, though, if I'm being honest.
So which one? I guess this one is better, huh?
I think so.
Alright.
I don't like that one.
Let me put this guy back.
Wow. Look at Amberlynn, though. Come on, strength.
Suitcase, though, it feels like those plush jackets.
Oh, totally.
I'm also gonna get this travel comfort set.
Oh,
with a little sleep mask on there. It says off duty. And then
she's really out here like, oh, I'm traveling. If she's gonna get on an airplane, I just assume maybe somebody was driving her. But wouldn't it be such a gag if Amberlynn's living her Chantal, like, fantasy, getting on these planes and flying across the country places? I'm just worried that she's gonna go to Wisconsin and not find her way back to Oklahoma. Is really the concern.
And of course, the neck pillow. Alright, you guys, my mom wanted to show something.
I just noticed it. It's cute.
Yeah.
So she picked out pink and black suitcase and it matches her clothes. That is freaking hilarious.
That's
like my two
so
favorite
funny.
colors. I should've
Hot
got my
pink and
nails.
black.
Yeah, I should have got my nails this color.
That's hilarious. That's so funny. That's so funny. It's hilarious. Also, shout out to Blackpink. One of my fave K-pop groups. Shout out to La Lisa, who performed at the VMAs. Oh my god, La Lisa is my bias. If you don't know anything about K-pop, this means nothing to you, but Lisa is my fave from Blackpink, and I loved her VMA performance. That's all I have to say about it. All right, let's continue.
Oh, yeah, that would be cute.
Alright, you guys, we're gonna do a taste test.
Oh.
I love freeze-dried candy. I don't know.
I cannot do more freeze-dried candy, actually. The freeze-dried marshmallow that you and Tommy Salami ate together was too much for me. I'm crossing my fingers that it doesn't have the same noise and texture and everything like that as that marshmallow did, because that was too much.
What it is, but this time we're gonna try saltwater taffy, and it just reminds me of when I was a little girl, because we would go to the beach when I was really young. We would go to the beach and we would get taffy. And Mom, do you remember what I would call the seal every time I saw a seal?
Andre.
Yep, because the movie Andre.
Yep.
Did I unlock a memory?
You did.
Every time I saw a seal, I'm like, Andre! Yeah, because there's this movie with a seal that's named Andre, and it was like my favorite movie as a little girl.
I have a, there you go. I have a friend named Andre that talks about this as well. Talks about this movie as well. But I also just had the thought that, like, Amberlynn really isn't shying away. I don't know why I didn't think about this earlier when I read the title of this video, but she is really not shied away from including food as a part of her videos ever since she started dating Tommy Salami. And I do think that's interesting and worth noting, since Tommy Salami, I mean, like, I don't know, I guess, like, she has always shown food, so maybe it's not that, like, big of a difference, but I do feel like when she was dating Erica/Valentine, like, she had slowed down on featuring food in videos, to some extent. I don't know, maybe I'm making that up, maybe it feels like this is just, like, confirmation bias every time that she shows food, just because I know Tommy Salami is a feeder. I don't know.
Anyway, so let's try this.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to teach her how to vlog, so maybe she can get a second job being a YouTuber. Can you imagine?
Oh my god.
Mommy, you're beautiful.
Could you imagine if Mama Lynn had her own channel? It kind of feels like when Amberlynn, like, tried to convince, or did convince, like, Eric to start vlogging on YouTube, and he started, like, a new career as a YouTuber. I mean, Mama Lynn could probably clean up with a little bit, like, probably make a little bit of an income if she started. And I wouldn't blame her for trying to get that bag. I do wonder how that would impact, like, her relationship with Amberlynn. But I feel like people would watch a Mama Lynn vlog. I think the thing that Amberlynn would have to be prepared for is letting go. That's the thing. Like, I feel like if she leaves it in the hands of Mama Lynn, then she might realize she doesn't have control. Because that was, like, a large part of the issue with Eric's channel, is that Eric was kind of shady sometimes and would leave in some stuff that did not make Amberlynn look great. He would leave in also, like, really unflattering shots of her. So, I mean, I would guess Mama Lynn would probably try to be a little bit more, cautious about those kinds of things, but I do see it being like a situation where Amberlynn would have less control over the narrative. So I'm curious if it'll actually ever come to fruition, or if Amberlynn is just joking about that.
Thanks, Amber.
You want to try one?
Oh my god, I feel so funny looking at myself like...
You're doing great, Mama Lynn.
Edit?
No,
Idiot.
you don't have to edit it. I don't care.
Okay. Ooh.
What is...
They're huge.
Yeah, because when they're freeze-dried, they get bigger.
They're huge.
Turn the thing down.
What do you know about them being huge, Mama Lynn?
Oh, man.
There's like different colors.
I'll take the blue.
Blue?
And pink and...
Okay.
whatever.
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, that texture sounds better. I don't feel like...
Watermelon.
Mama Lynn, you got a bite.
No bottom teeth, so...
Oh.
A big fail.
Oh. I was kind of wondering if she didn't have dentures in or something. Like, you don't have any bottom dentures, or you just don't wear them? I'm always fascinated by some choices. Like, listen, my mom has a partner, and he lives with her, and he has dentures but rarely wears them. And I'm always just like, why not? But I also, like, don't have the desire to talk to him like that or, like, to inquire further. But it is curious because I feel like a lot of people with dentures, like, frequently don't wear them. I'm curious about this, like, concept of maybe wearing a top set of dentures but no bottom dentures. But listen, live your truth, Mama Lynn.
Oops. Look, I started acting like it was my show. It was all about me.
It is your show, Mama Lynn.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
How dare you?
We went nearly a month without you because Amberlynn was flicking her bean to Tommy Salami. I'm happy to have you back. I'll take you as you are, however you show up. This is your show, Mama Lynn. Forget Amberlynn over on the corner there. I just want more Mama Lynn.
It's kind of good, huh?
Kind of nasty. It is nasty.
Wait, I don't want to try. Okay, so
It's disgusting.
you're not gonna eat any more of it, so we
Yeah.
can put that guy back.
Let her know.
Here's a brown and white one.
Yeah, that's gross.
Chocolate.
Amberlynn's face when she's excited about food is crazy. I love the editing to, like, zoom in on it.
You know, they're gonna get mad at me for laughing while you're eating candy.
I'm not mad
Such
at
a bad
you.
mom.
Mama Lynn, I'm not mad at you. I'm laughing at your daughter eating candy because she's ridiculous. We're laughing with you, Mama Lynn. We're laughing with you at Amberlynn because she's so goofy. She's goofy. I don't think you're a bad mom. Laugh away. Why not?
Stop. Wait, one more. Let's do a flavor guess. I'm thinking coffee.
Caramel.
Caramel.
Oh, flavor calm.
Want to try it? What is that?
It's supposed to be caramel.
Is it caramel?
Listen, Mama Lynn knows what's
right.
up. I trust her. I trust her flavor palette more than I trust Amberlynn's.
And I give this a good 3.
3 out of 10? Bingo! 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 B-I-N-G-O. 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 And Bingo was her name. Oh, come on. Come on, hot pink
Okay,
dabber.
So I'm home. None of us wanted bingo tonight. So I had
Damn.
to stop and get a new vape. And when I did, when the guy
I had to stop and get a new vape.
asked to see my ID and he saw when my birthday was, he was shocked because I'm 33 and he thought I was in my, like, lower 20s. And I was like, okay. He literally said that I had a baby face. I don't know. I actually think it's because I'm not wearing much makeup right now. Because I almost feel like maybe when I wear, like, a lot of makeup, it makes me look older. I don't know. But I took that compliment and I thought about it all day long. So if you guys ever see this on my bookshelf, like,
I am curious about. She really does have to come here and let us know anytime a stranger in the wild compliments her. She really does. She does that so much. It's interesting. A very interesting thing to include. I don't know. I'm like trying to think of like, have people complimented me? Would I ever bring it up in a video? You know what I will say? That did just make me think about, I went to Casey Musgraves on Thursday. It was great. It was a very healing experience for me. I love Casey Musgraves as a musician. I just think she's wonderful and fantastic and amazing. And I could say a whole lot about her. But anyways, what I meant to do at the beginning of this video is to give a shout out to Joe, who came up to me as I was leaving the Allstate Arena in Rosemont, Illinois. And he was like, oh my gosh, are you Zachary Michael? I've watched your videos since 2019. I really enjoyed them. And I was just so weird and so awkward because, you know, I'm mentally ill. I've been unwell. And I literally like held out my hand to shake his hand, which is so weird. I've literally never done that. I don't like to touch people in general, if I'm being honest. But I've certainly never done that with a fan before when somebody's came up to me. And so anyways, Joe, I hope you didn't feel too awkward if you're watching this. I hope you feel fine. I hope you didn't feel weirded out by our conversation. And I really appreciate you coming up and saying hi. It's always so nice to meet people out in the wild when I'm out and about in Chicago. So thanks for coming up and saying hello. I really appreciate it. And I hope you enjoyed Casey as much as I did. That was the other thing. I was like, I could have even just like simply said, oh my gosh, like, Did you enjoy the concert? We could have talked about that. I did say thank you for watching my videos and stuff like that, but I'm like, I was just so incredibly awkward. Anyways, what is this? Is this a dehydrated flower or something? What are we looking at here?
Back of my videos, Tommy actually sent me flowers a while ago, like a month and a half ago, and I wanted to save one from it. They were beautiful. I should have showed you guys.
Sure.
There was like so many different colors. It was literally the rainbow.
Wow.
So I just have this sitting here. I don't know what to do with it, but I don't want to throw it away. All right, you guys, it is the end of the night. I am pretty freaking tired. I hope that you guys did enjoy this vlog, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Bye. Well, damn. Well, damn. What a moment. What a vlog. What an interesting vlog. Honestly, it sounds like she's already in Wisconsin, so I hope we get some Wisconsin vlogging. At least if you want to believe what's on old Tommy Salami's thread account. Like, seems like Amberlynn is there. So, looking forward to potentially whatever that content looks like. But that's all I have today. That's all I got. That's what we're cooking with today. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did and you're brand new, these words are kicking my ass. If you did and you're brand new to my channel, consider subscribing down below. Hit the bell button so you get a notification every single time I post a new video. Make sure to leave me a comment, hit like, click share, and follow me on all my social media. I had so much fun today. I hope you did too, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!